Don't waste your 20s, the powerful 30s, the mistaken 40s, the regretful 50s, and the wisdom of the 60s. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. So I was thinking about different age groups, different seasons of our lives, and how often I've seen people in their 20s have the regret of wasting their 20s. They were foolish with those years between 20 and 30. And often what we do between 20 and 30 sets up our successes or failures for the rest of our life, and how important it is to make great decisions and stay focused on what's really truly meaningful and important in our lives in our 20s. In our 30s, often, if we've done things right, they are our most powerful years. They're our years of beginning to emerge into a career that can make us very, very successful. The 30s are where we really get things together. That's often when people get married, they begin building their family, they begin building their finances, they begin building their career, they begin building their friendships, and so much is built in the 30s if done right. Often in the 40s, people can make mistakes. Often the 40s are people feeling that maybe they're getting older and maybe they're missing out on something. That's often when you hear the mid-age crisis come in, when people throw away perfectly wonderful aspects to their life, whether it's a career, whether it's a marriage, whether it's friendships, whether it's finances. Often people need to be very watchful in their 40s, not to make it a mistaken 40s, okay? And in the 50s, often that's where people see their regret of what they made a mess of in their 40s, or they are very glad that they made the decisions that they made in their 20s and 30s and 40s. So I think often we will see regret in the 50s. That's when regret appears. And so if you do things right in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, hopefully your 50s are going to be where you are able at that point to embrace all the positives that came from your 20s and 30s and 40s. Often that's when people begin to look forward of how they're going to live the rest of their life. And often if it's been done right prior to that, they can begin to, I don't want to say slow down necessarily, but begin to really harness in all that is wonderful in their life and savor it and take the time with it in their 50s and not be in such a rush that maybe they were in their 20s or 30s or 40s. And, you know, if you're doing your 20s and 30s and 40s right, you don't have to be in a rush. You can savor and enjoy while accomplishing everything. When you get to your 60s, you often look back and you have a wisdom there that you did not have before that. Everything sort of comes together, all the things you did right and maybe the things that you did not do right. And so the 60s and beyond is wisdom and mentorship, and also enjoying your life, okay? From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again, okay? Bye-bye.